Hey sheeples, welcome back to Medieval Dynasty or Dynasty, depending on which way you'd like to say it, depending on which hemisphere you come from. But anyway, welcome back, and this is a continuation of our Flax Kingdom. Now, I've made a bit of a mistake here. I've opened up a massive farm on the last day, halfway through the day. And it disrupted all my farmers. They didn't know what to do, so I had to open up this little one just here. I had 7 people standing in the barn. They didn't know what to do, so I opened up this little one, and then it got them working again. But I lost half of the day. So if you're going to open up a farm in the future, or when I will, I'll do it the season before. So I'll do it in winter. That'll give them plenty of time to grub up. So, what are we looking at here? So, we've spent all spring sowing our flax in. Okay, so these guys have been working for the last 3 days. I've opened up that massive field there. They're not going to get that done. They'll probably only get 3, maybe 2 by the end of the day. But anyway, it doesn't matter because next season they will get all of this done. And I'll make sure that I've got enough workers to make sure that it is done. But even if I only get, well, this is a 15 by 15 or a 14 by 14, I'm not too sure. That'll give me another 28 by 6. Do the math. I'm not going to do it. Do the math. Okay, that'll give me another 300 or so, which then turns into another 300 by 60. Okay, so I'll get another 1,800 silver. So anyway, so that's not what's the important thing. It's what I want to talk to you about is the mill. So while I was playing the game offline, I opened up the mill. Now this is a new thing that's just come into the game in the last update. Looks great. Can't wait to actually build it, see what it looks like. It just basically means that you don't have to do any of the grinding. You can, well, I don't do any of the grinding anyway, but my farmers won't. I can put one person on the mill and they can take their wheat, they can take the rye, they can take the oat, and they can turn it into flour. And then maybe, hopefully, we can start getting into bread production, which is another thing that I'm going to do. Maybe make like a bakery, a kitchen area. I've already made an extra kitchen. Maybe up there on the hill somewhere, we can make like an area just for food. So this is where I'm thinking I'm going to put the mill. I'd like it to be next to the houses here. So these are the 2 new houses that I've built. These are going to be farming houses. Okay, I'm thinking about making them all the way along the lakeside. I'm slowly replacing all these small simple houses and putting in like the bigger houses so that my people are happy. I've also opened up a second stall, so that's where I'm selling all my linen products. Let's go and have a look at what we've done up the top. So since last episode, I've added in a little pathway up here past the herbalist, and we've made a little logging community. So I've added in another 2 houses, 2 big houses. They've already had kids. I've put in a resource center, give them a little campfire, and I've now got 4 people working on lumber or timber or whatever word you want to use, wood. Okay, and I've been building up because I'm going to have a big building session soon. So I've been really piling on the wood, on the logs, on the planks, so that I can start replacing all these houses and start organising the city or the town the way that I want to do it. So if you have a look at all the farms have been seeded. Okay, so everything's been done. The flax, all the previous farms have all been done. just the new ones, I don't think they're going to make it. So check, make sure that the farmers have everything that they need. Ooh, bronze knives are a little bit low. I might have to make some of them so that the hunters can keep getting their meat. So here, just since our last episode, I've made 3,300 coin, and I haven't done anything. All I've done is put one of my stalls to flaxseed, and I've still got 5,000 of them, and I've just planted another 5,000, so I've got another 5,000 coming in. So I haven't even done anything except for pay for my taxes. So last episode I had 50,000, I went and paid my taxes, and I've already made 3,300 by doing nothing. I literally haven't sold anything by myself. This is all the NPCs doing it for me. I've still got so much linen thread and linen fabric to sell. That will be another stall. We'll just be dedicated to just doing that. But anyway, let's get into making the mill. Now, anytime that you pick up too much weight, you walk really slowly. So here's a cool little trick for you. Get your donkey and then put all the logs into the donkey and go and get some more. Over encumber yourself again, go and put it on the donkey. Alright, that's 82 is too much. 57, there we go. So I'm 20 kilos over. I'm just moving. I can barely bring these logs out, but if I stick them on the donk, this is my donkey called Donk, so I can stick him into his storage. So whack them over. Go back and get some more. So even if he's overweight, he'll still walk. Unless he's really, really overweight. But now I can be overweight as well. So I can take another 25 or as much as I want. I'm still 17 kilos overweight, but now I can get on the donkey and he'll still walk, and it's going to be a lot quicker than doing 3 trips with 60 logs. That'll take about 10 minutes. So he's slow, but he's still twice as quick, 3 times as quick as what I would be. And he does this in 1 trip, whereas I do it in 3 trips. So that's always a good tip to have. If you've got your donkey or your horse nearby, make sure you load them up first, then load yourself up. And they can be a little bit overweight. They just don't run, but they can still canter. So I'm thinking about here. Alright, so how do we find this thing? I don't even know where we find it. It's got to be under farming. There it is. Alright, windmill. Here we go. Big boy. Okay, so want it a little bit further over. Let's hope that rock disappears. Does the rock disappear? Bring it up on it. Now it will. Hopefully all of them. Yep. Oh, we got 2 away. But the stairs are on the back, so that's okay. So we need logs, and by looking at this, planks. Alright. Okay, so we've got to go back and get some planks. I didn't think I'd need planks. Anyway, let's drop off our logs and then we can go back and get some planks. So just X here, drop it off on the ground. Okay, and then you can pick it up later. That's also a good little tip, guys, that anytime, so let's say you're going to build this stable and you're overweight, but you want to cut down those trees up there. Okay, so what you can do is you can just go up there. Actually, I'll show you. You can go up there We can cut down these trees. There's the stable we want to make. Cut down the tree. And if you want to cut, you can cut all the way up to the top of the hill. Alright, so we pick up our logs. And we've got too much weight on us. But we're on top of the hill and we want to build down there. So what we can do is we can drop our logs. Okay, so they'll run down the hill. So as long as you line them up correctly, they'll just keep going all the way down, and if you put something in the way, they will stop. So you can go all the way up to the top of the hill and you can take all of those out as long as there's nothing in the way, and you can roll them all the way down the hill. So imagine if you've got 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, that's like 60 logs. And they're all running down the hill to where you want them. So instead of having to carry them all the way, then you can just pick them up here and start building. There we go. Look at that. Anyway, I'll come back and get them later. Let's go get our planks. Okay, so let's start building this thing. I'm not going to let you watch this all. I'll fast forward all this so you can listen to it, but let's have a look at what it's... Oh, it's going to look great. So, again, we'll pick up some logs. We're going to be slow here for a little bit. But I'm going to do a little trick in a bit. Let's see whether we can get the donkey up here. I don't see why we can't, because you can see how slow we're going here. Let's see. Just here, I just want to make sure I leave the one log left so that I don't get donkey caught up here. So I'll put everything back into the donkey, save, just in case we fall off the edge, because you can kill your donkey. You can also kill your horse if you fall off it from a big drop. So there's only one more log to go into the building, and then I'll take the donkey down so he doesn't get caught up in all the gears and stuff. He's out of there. We're nearly finished. Get one more log out of the donkey, take it back up, and we will finish this mill. My next mission is to set up like a kitchenette, just dedicated to baking. So, alright, so this is what it's replacing, the kern. I don't know what a kern is, I always call that a grindstone. But that's where we get the saying, a daily grind, because women for hundreds and hundreds or thousands of years have been using a grindstone, and it takes them 6-7 hours a day just to make enough bread for their family. So that's what the daily grind means. But anyway, that's fantastic. Let's see what we're going to do in our next episode. That looks awesome. I really love that, especially with the fields. Let's see how far these guys can go next time. But anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, you know the deal. See you later.